We are live. Hi, everybody. We've got Dave and Junk Shop and Linda and Morton and Doc is here. Hi, Doc. And who else is here? Math Pig was here. I don't know if Math Pig is still here. Shadow Kitty's here. Hi, everybody.
Linda, what are you doing off of the channel? Get in
Get
here.
over here.
What
There's a
the
link in the
hell? I
thing.
want to
Come
hear your
on.
voice.
No shit.
Glenn,
Unless
If
you
you're up
don't
for it.
want to, which is fine too, but
Right.
still.
If you're up for it.
It's kind of like peer pressure, but not real peer pressure. We'll still love you, but still, it's like we love you, so where the hell are you?
Come on. She's like my go-to girl on Tuesdays when Faye's working and I need help. I don't want to do this by myself.
I don't blame you.
That's why I pre-record Granny. I've only done a couple of live Grannies. I don't want to do this by myself. I'd rather have people to talk to. So
There's Junk Shop. Hello, Junk Shop.
I had a
Wow,
grand time with
everybody.
Junk Shop this morning. He finished the book of Judges and went into the book of Ruth. And if y'all have not watched his Bible commentary, improv stuff, oh my God, you have to. You just do because he's a PK, so he's got all the pronunciations of the crazy names in the books and the crazy names of the places in the book, and his post reading improvisation is hilarious, and he's adorable. He's absolutely the cutest thing. So I love me some Junk Shop.
okay.
I'm having problems.
Is
What's the
it what
matter,
we were
sweetie?
talking about beforehand, before we started?
No, I'm
No.
having a YouTube making things problem.
Uh-oh. Is it a tech problem or a
Yep,
creative thing?
tech
Mm.
and a creative thing because okay, um well, Philip, you've bought shoes, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out which shoes or sizes I need to make something in order for it to become a decent video. However, I've got a tiny monitor and my shit is coming out really pixelated.
Uh-oh.
And I've done all this art and I keep trying on these shoes basically and they look like shit. And I want
Hmm.
to cry.
I know that feeling. That's exactly how I get when I'm trying to edit videos and stuff. I get so frustrated. I want to cry. Hi, Mikey the Deviants is here. He says, get a bigger canvas.
Yeah, get a bigger canvas. What size? It I mean like I'm completely technically not cool.
Yeah, I know you feel. I feel the same way. I've forgotten more than I've learned in the last 6 months, I think.
So anyone who says do the bigger canvas, it's like, but what size would I need? And when I think about people's monitors being all different sizes, and some of them are fucking huge.
Right?
My work would look awful on those. If
Is
it
there?
looks awful on my tiny little monitor, can you imagine it on a bigger one?
I wonder, is there not a way to set it to a certain size when you
Yeah, that's what I
start?
was
I
saying.
think there is, but I don't know what
That's what I
size
was
I need to
thinking.
make things on. And if I need to
1080,
make
yeah.
things on that size, I don't think I can draw on my tablet and do it
Yeah. Dave says
Yeah.
1920 by 1080.
by 1080. Okay,
That's, yeah.
okay, Purple. That's what I need to do. That's what I'll do. Let me write that down. Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Yes.
as big as
1080. Yeah, that's
possible.
almost an HD size.
I'm writing this down.
Hi, Nerdy's here too. Look, we got all these techies in here. Mikey says as big as possible. That way, when you shrink it or expand it, you won't lose quality.
Okay.
Nerdy says, or waifu 2X upscale things.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but I
He's
read
talking
it.
a
Me
different
neither.
language. No.
I would definitely do the 1080 thing because that's what usually works for me.
Okay. Now I have to avoid my landlady for the next couple of days because I'm writing on my hand.
Does she give you shit for that?
Oh yeah, you've got ink on your hand. You should not write on yourself. And I
That's so
love
funny.
her, but she treats me like her child sometimes. And I'm older than she is.
That's funny. She's looking out for you.
Oh, it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's see if we can get Mikey in here. Where do I have Mikey in my DMs yet? I don't think that I do.
It's how nerdy makes crap things look a little sexy. Hey, baby. I don't know.
There you are. Next.
So here's a question. How many people avoid going out in public because they might run into somebody?
I do. That's why I hate going. That's why I hate going to Brookshire's here in my town because it's like the only grocery store in town, and not just because they have ridiculous price gouging and ridiculous monopoly stuff going on over there, but it's because I will see at least 5 people I know, and you can't get anything done. You can't finish your shopping. I forget things that I'm supposed to get because I had to hear about so and so's daughter-in-law who got bit by an ant or whatever, and it's just like, oh, and you stand there with your work face, your what is it, you call it retail face, with your retail face on, and you're like, oh yeah, how nice, awesome, and I'm just thinking I want to go get my groceries. I
Have
did
I
not
ever
come here to visit.
have I ever told you
Do
about
you know
how
Daddy used to go up there and drink coffee and people watch?
really?
He's not the only one. There's people that do that. There's
My
nothing else to do around here but go hang out at the damn grocery store and bother people that you know.
as soon as my
Well,
mother
he would
determined
also do that when Mama would go to Brookshire Brothers to grocery shop,
Yeah.
but also he'd do it when Walmart used to have the McDonald's inside.
I like Walmart because I can hide from people in there. I can see people coming a long ways. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh no, I don't want to talk to them. And I go down this like underwear aisle or something.
I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but when I was little, as soon as my mom determined that I was intelligent enough to do this, she would make me memorize grocery lists
Oh shit.
and send me into stores because she was afraid of running into people.
I get that.
So when I was really, really little, I had to learn quickly about things like asking store employees to help me determine what was lettuce, what was cabbage.
You're right.
Oh my goodness.
And
Something my husband can't do.
it was something that I could do by the time I was 6.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would buy everything that she would need, get the change, blah blah blah, go out to the car and give my mom the groceries because she was terrified of going into public places. My mother has like agoraphobia.
Okay. I'm not that bad. I'm just antisocial and I
It
hate shopping. Like I hate shopping. I don't want to shop for clothes, food. I don't want to go to the store. And I have to do it all the time. And it just, I'm already in a mood when I get in there because I don't want to be there.
Uh,
oh, Mr. Shadow
Mama
Kitty.
did. Mama
Bro,
liked going grocery shopping just once a week, but she would have me do it. I would go around the store with her,
Yeah.
and
oh,
and I would help her grocery shop. But that's the end of her life and stuff like that. Uh, Mama, I don't know if Mama ever told you, Angie, but she started her, shall we say, her professional working life. She started out in Walgreens back in the day,
Huh.
and she
Okay.
met Mr. Walgreens.
That's cool.
And
Oh, I guess I didn't catch that story.
oh gosh, there
I
was
know.
one story that Mama always loved to tell. Her and Randy were shopping. Now this is before I ever came along. Her and Randy were shopping, and my late older brother held up this piece of summer sausage and yelled in the middle of the store that, here's Daddy's bleep. I'll put it that way. It was the you can figure it out.
Oh yeah, we got you. We're staying up with you there, Phil.
And it embarrassed my mother
Well,
that
yeah.
he said this in the middle of the store. Sherry told Mama one time, she heard Mama say it, and Sherry goes, I would have whooped his tail
Yep.
in the middle of the store.
Yep. She would have. This is what you need to do, Philip. You need to go and start your own channel and make your channel telling stories, because you tell stories better than just about anybody I know. You tell
I'm
good
scared.
stories. Of what?
I'm just scared, honey. You know that.
You don't act like you're scared when you're on my channel.
No, baby, because if I try to do something on my own, I may have to start to do it, but I don't. I'll put it this way: I don't know how.
Well, I could show you. It's not hard. If I can do it,
I
anybody
don't
can.
know how. Yeah, well, yeah, but also, like I was texting you earlier in the week, I've been working on some new songs. We got to get together again sometime. I've been
Yeah,
working on some new songs.
I'm working on some stuff too. I just haven't had the desire to go out in a while.
Me neither. Me neither. I mean, like, there's a lady that goes where I go on Sundays. I'm not going to.
It's okay to say church on my channel, Philip. Nobody's going to get upset about that. It's okay. We're not. Nobody's going to grow horns and
I
But
might.
except they might, but you won't see it because you don't have a camera on.
Well, people like when I get riled, so.
but this one particular lady has the wine bar. I know the owner of the wine bar,
Okay.
and she's been on certain Fridays. Yeah, I'll do a quick plug. She does an open mic
Okay.
for and there's no cover charge for it. The only time she charges a cover is when she has live music.
I wonder if I can get a soda in there because I don't like wine.
Yeah, I don't know. But in there it's BYOB, I think.
Mm. Yeah, they don't like it when you bring your own. Some
But,
places don't. You can't do anything about it, but
she's been
What do you
trying.
mean?
Huh?
like some of the places around here are what we call ice houses, and all they sell is beer, wine, and like soda setups. And you can bring your own bottle of liquor in there and drink and just buy soda mixers all night.
I just wanted to know what you meant, because that's not a term that I
well,
have.
sweetie, let me tell you, this lady here, she's a dear friend of mine. I love her to death. I'll talk her praises any time of the week. I'll stand up for this lady any time of the week
Uh-huh.
because Angie is one of the sweetest people I know. She is one of my dearest friends.
Aw.
She is one of my dearest friends. I've known her for years. There's been a few people that I do trust my hair with. That is
Mhm.
one of the main ladies right there. Is Angie. Yeah. I tell you a quick one. This lady here jumped on somebody out at. It's now known as Buckshots, but it used to be known as Scooters. And there was a lady there that was
It's one of the nice houses.
that was Sherry's aunt. And this lady was disrespecting me. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. Angie heard it, and Angie about almost took this
Lost
woman's
my
head off.
mind.
I mean, she
Do not.
almost took this woman's head off.
She called him a dummy, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Phil's not dumb.
No, Philip's far from dumb.
Oh, and Philip, you've got some love coming to you from the chat, by the way.
Yep. Doc says, I love you, Philip. Just be yourself, babe. That's all there is to it.
Hey, it's back at y'all. It is back at y'all. I love catnip. I love especially Wonder Lady Faye. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you
You
too.
are a beautiful person. And I would love to see some of your art. I really would.
It's unique.
It's one of a kind, and it's awesome.
Yes. But like I said, Angie is a dear friend.
Okay, Philip, you're gonna make my head swell.
Baby, I
Thank
love
you, sweetheart.
you.
I know you do, and I love you back. You wouldn't be here if I didn't.
I've got one quick question. Did Doc watch the race yesterday?
Yes, and he was all verklempt when the wreck happened, and we were all like, holy
Oh,
shit.
yes, I
Yeah.
know. I know. I didn't get to see the race myself because my satellite is off, but I got to see some of it on YouTube, and God, that car
I
got
was,
tore up.
yeah, we were all kind of holding our breath there for a little bit. Even the kids were like, why isn't he getting out? Is he okay? It's like, well, they're going to get to him. Marley says, there's fire. I was like, yeah, there's fire.
Yeah. But
I think that's the first one they had seen that the person didn't like drop the net and climb out and throw something at the car and or
yeah.
shoot the finger at the guy going by or crazy crap like that. So, but we were.
Oh, by the way, how is Marley? How's she doing? How's she feeling?
She's doing great. She's doing good. Charlie was the one that had missed school. She missed her Valentine's Day show or party because she had fever, and they don't let them come to school with fever. So she had about 4 days off from school. She's doing better now. I sent her to school, and she was excited about it. She's like, "Yay! I get to go back to school." That made me very happy.
Angie has brought for her birthday party. I remember for the birthday party,
Yeah,
she brought Marley and Charlie out for karaoke.
They were so excited.
Them two, I swear, they need to work on a duet. That's all I'm going to say. They need to work on a duet.
Marley's my little songbird. She sings constantly.
Well,
and
she
most
takes
of the
after her
time
grandma.
at the top of her lungs.
She takes after her grandma. Her grandma was a beautiful singer.
She's got some talent. We're gonna try to work that out for her and make sure she gets some musical education.
Mama heard me sing karaoke one time, and she goes, "What'd you do with the money?" I go, "What money, Mama?" She said, "For your singing lessons."
Oh, my mom said to me the first time she heard me sing karaoke, she's like, "How come I didn't know you could sing?" Because you used to tell me to shut up. That's why. Do you have to sing so loud? Why are you singing all the time?
Because
Oh,
it's fun.
Yeah.
exactly. I recorded a tape one time, Angie.
Okay.
I recorded a tape one time down there in Houston at the old Galleria. They had a place on the lower level to where you can go in and record a tape.
Yep.
And
did
they
that at
also
Six
had this
Flags.
at Astroworld back in the day, if you remember.
Yep, I did that at Astro World. Six Flags Astro
And,
World.
well, actually, I done 2 of them. I don't know what has happened to them. Mama saved them, but I don't know what has happened to them.
I have no clue where mine is.
But Mama would play one of them 2 tapes in the car.
Yeah,
when
my
she was
dad
by
used to do
herself.
that. I made a tape for my
Yeah.
parents, and they used to do that. Make everybody
And
else listen
so
to it.
I go, "Mom, why are you listening?" She goes, "My baby made it, and I'm going to play it.
That's right.
Leave me alone."
My dad would record himself and listen to himself on the stereo, which is something I always thought was really strange because I can't do that. I just, in my brain, I don't want to hear myself sing because I'm going to pick out every little thing I did wrong. And
But you're a good singer.
thank
You've
you.
got a
yes,
really,
she
really
is.
good voice.
I can accept that compliment because and agree with it. I do not suck.
No, you do not.
That's how I put
As
it.
far as you went in that karaoke contest, darling. Oh no, you do not suck. No. Don't. No, don't.
No, I don't suck. I can totally get on the
No,
board of
you
that
don't.
train right there. I do not suck.
No,
I
you
can
do
suck
not.
if I try, but it's even
Well,
hard for me
if
to
Dee Dee
suck on
had her
purpose.
way at that one that I made to the semifinals on,
Yeah.
there in Jasper, oh man.
I just local karaoke contests are not something I will ever do again because it's all popularity contests, and I'm just not that popular, really. I'm not. Philip is like the only person around here who loves me. Just so y'all know. But
I'm not ashamed about it.
that's good. I'm glad you're not, and I'm not ashamed to love you either. So there's always that. But the last one that I did was an actual like thing that was not really local, and I had to go out of town to qualify and things like that. And
Oh, I
Oh
wouldn't.
my God.
it was terrible. I did horribly. I really did.
One of these. I know that the last time we met up, you videotaped me doing "What a Wonderful World"
I did,
at Burns.
and I shared it with my Twitter
I
friend.
know you did.
Without your permission, you're gonna sue me now.
No, baby, I told you I don't
I
mind.
knew you wouldn't.
I don't mind at all.
He's a true diva. He liked the attention too.
Oh, yes, I do. But there are times when, like that night at my dad's party that we had for him out at J&C's, and it wasn't Mick and Dee Dee that was doing the karaoke. It was somebody else.
Yeah.
And Daddy walks up to him, "Can you get my boy to do Elvis Presley's Jailhouse Rock?" And I'm like, "Dad, that's the hardest song you could ever choose for somebody to do." I mean, I learned that from Dee Dee.
Yeah.
I learned that from Dee Dee, but at the time I was going like, "No, Daddy, please don't request." Okay, all right, I'll do it. I done it.
Yes,
But
Philip will try anything.
Well,
Yep.
within reason. within reason.
One of these days, you're going to have to do Meatloaf's "I'll Do Anything for Love, but I Won't Do That." And when they say what it is, just pick a song that you would never do, no matter who asked you to.
What's that?
I don't know. Is there a song you would never do, no matter who asked you?
Oh,
I don't know that there is.
Oh
one.
yes.
well, wait a minute. You never saw me try to do oh God, what's that? Were you there that night at Rockin' Ranch
Maybe
when
I didn't like it in there.
I done like a virgin one night?
Oh, I don't know, Philip. That seems like something that would actually stand out in my memory, but I didn't like that place very much. There's a lot of Rock and Ranch I've blocked out.
He was
Philip,
doing
you need to learn and perform the song These Boots Are Made for Walking. Please.
Oh my gosh.
I would watch that.
Oh,
I done
please.
I
These
done
boots are made
I
for
done
walking. Come on, you can do it.
I'm not sure he hasn't yet.
la, 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 la. Like I said, I done like a virgin on a dare because Daniel dared me.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that
And
guy wasn't
Dee,
there that night because Daniel was there.
yeah, Daniel was there, but Daniel was the one that shouted it out. Dee Dee put it up. I done like maybe 2 lines of it. Then she said, "No, we're doing one of your songs." And then she flipped it and she put it on his turn, and he done the whole song that night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not big on kamikaze karaoke because
I
Oh
like
no,
these boots
neither
are
am
made for
I.
walking when men are singing it. It's fun.
yeah, they get their general goal is to try and throw something at you that you know you can't sing. And I always
Oh,
get a
Oh
little
wait a minute,
irritated when people go, "You can sing everything." I was like, "No, honey, I
I done
cannot."
kamikaze karaoke with Dee Dee and Mick over in Jasper at the Ramada Inn.
Yeah,
And you know what song Dee Dee had me try to do?
I'm scared, but what?
Paul McCartney.
Ooh,
One of his early songs from when he was with Wings and all that. I forget what the name of the song was.
is it Band on the Run
I can't remember. I just can't remember. But
or Love
it
Song?
was a Paul McCartney song. And I'm going like, oh my God.
why?
But
Explain. No,
It's hard
no,
to sing.
explain.
Paul McCartney stuff is hard to sing
Why?
because it
yes,
just
it is.
because it's
How?
iconic for
It's
one thing.
kind of like, okay. Now, Angie has heard me do, because I've done it in her show for years. Angie knows this for years. Dee Dee and Mick tried to get me to do Hank Sr. for years. They tried to get me to do Hank Sr., and I would have done Hank Sr. in front of Mick before he passed, but I didn't, but I never got the chance. After Mick passed, about, I'd say a few months after he passed, I'd done a Hank Sr. song. And Jambalaya has been in my song list for a good number of years. Angie knows this. But I always thought I would butcher the song. I was like, I was of the deal that he's done it. Hank Sr. done it. It's his song. I would never feel comfortable doing it until one night, this lady and Angie both sat me down and said, "Look, all you're doing is your interpretation. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, no one will ever.
You're
do
not
the same.
doing. You're not doing Hank Sr. per se. You're doing your interpretation of it." And I've always done that afterwards. But I would have never. I mean, Oh, he tried to get me so bad to do Hank Sr. So, what are you doing this week? I go, wow, what? You got a request? But yes, I will try and find it on YouTube. I'll try to find a karaoke version,
You'll find one.
Faye, and I will try and do These Boots Are Made for Walking. You've put in a request. I will try and find it and learn it.
All right.
I'll learn it for you.
You've only heard it a bazillion times, Philip.
Well, I know, but I mean, heck, you've done it.
Everybody, there's always somebody at karaoke going to do that song. Somebody.
Oh yeah.
It's a staple of karaoke night. It just is.
Oh yeah.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to do a Paul McCartney song. I don't understand what you two are talking about.
I don't know about
Okay.
Philip, but the reason I have trouble with his stuff is because he has better range than I do, and he uses all of it in pretty much all of his songs, and I can't do it. Like, it's hard to sing. To go from his really lows to his really highs in one song.
Angie, if I had my choir book with me, I would come over. I need your help.
Okay.
No. I need somebody to kind of show me. I don't know if you know how to read music or anything like that. But
I'm not great at it, but I do.
But that's what I need help with. Is
okay.
I want to learn how to read so that I could, on some of the songs that are in choir, the choir director has provided just a lyric sheet.
Yeah.
And I use mainly that.
Have they given you?
No. Yeah.
Have they given you background music to go with it, or have you heard the song sung? Is that what you're having trouble with? Because you learn by ear like I do. So.
So basically, Philip, what you're asking for is you want to be taught how to sight read?
Yeah, that's I think I could give you a basic, but I don't know that I'm a great music teacher either.
Basic.
But sight reading is sight reading. Listen for a minute. Sight reading is very, very difficult, and in order to do it, I don't think Angie can do it. You're just gonna have to do it. And what you do is, the whole every good boy is fine and FACE and things like that. And what you do is you will have to, maybe there is an app or something on your electronics you can do, but put in an A and then listen to it and try to remember that sound to the note's position. And that's kind of how you go about it. My grandmother could sight read music, and I can do it a bit. I can do it better than the normal person, but I haven't done it in like 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Sight reading music is just, it's kind of like you need to put that in your muscle memory. Kind of like you look at the note on the page and you can hear the tone in your head or imagine it because you've heard it that many times before. So one of the things I suggest you do is get a song that you really, really like and that you're comfortable with. And as you sing it, look at the notes on the page. Like, get the sheet music for it, whether online or whatever. And then that way you can kind of go through the song over and over again and see if you can remember the tones.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Faye. I appreciate you.
Because sight reading is very difficult. My grandmother could look at a piece of music and hear it.
Yeah, I don't have that skill at all. The best I could probably do for you, Philip, would be to show you that when the notes are doing this is how long you hold it, and that means it's going up, half step or a step, because I know you understand that. But
I'm in the bass, and there's this one man who's in the choir with.
I can't read bass
Whenever
clef.
we practice, whenever we practice after church,
Yeah.
this man is keeping me in stitches.
Yeah. I got
He,
no experience with bass clef because I have always been
I
treble clef
I
girl.
know, but he there is one thing that I have learned is that when there's a FF, that means it goes higher.
It means louder. FF means
Yeah.
louder. Fortissimo.
And so, you know, but I've been reading off of the lyric sheet and okay. I've been Angie, you would be so proud of me, baby. I've been getting compliments from people in church that say they love the way that I sing.
I don't doubt that for a second. You sing just fine, Philip. I have no question that they're enjoying having you around because you got a nice, powerful voice too.
Yeah, actually, Philip, let me see. I'm looking through my apps, though I don't know what kind of phone you have, so.
I know there are videos on YouTube on how to learn to read music. I've never used one of them or watched them, but I know they exist. I've seen them.
Yeah.
But I
Faye, sweetheart, I have a Galaxy S8.
Is that like
Android.
an Android?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Android.
For FYI.
Shh. No, China.
I have an iPad, but maybe the YouTube way is the way to go. Maybe that.
Yes,
Maybe
sweetie.
thing.
Yes, but sweetie, thank you. The advice you've already given me is just trust me.
Well, if you've
I
got
love you for it, baby.
if you can sing, and I've heard you sing and you sing accurately, I don't think you.
Oh,
I think
thank you, darling.
That means you have a good ear, and since you're interested, because learning anything takes a bit of interest.
Yes.
Well,
So yeah, I don't see how, if you work at it, you'll probably be able to teach yourself.
yeah. Thank you, Faye. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you, Angie, for introducing me to this beautiful lady.
Oh my gosh, she's one of my favorite people in the universe. So you're very welcome. I share my favorite people. Philip is one of my favorite people.
If Linda is still in the chat, please know that I have your back, sweetie. I know that you don't feel like it sometimes, but I love you. And
guess what? Linda can sing.
Yes, she can.
I've heard her sing ABBA. It's great.
Oh,
she sings about Legos too, which is adorable.
Linda
where does she live?
She lives in Denmark.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to Google it.
Say, oh man, she. Now, Faye, I don't know if you know about this lady here, but okay. I know you've probably seen the video of her doing Purple Rain.
Yeah. I saw her sing Fever or heard her.
But this lady here also can sing. Me and her do a duet. We haven't done it in years, but me and her do this duet of You're the Reason God Made Oklahoma. It's a country song, but this lady can do it. Is it
complimentary to Oklahoma or bad?
It's a good song.
Okay.
It's a good song. I'm like, it's actually a good song.
Yeah, it's actually a good song.
It's a love song.
It was put out by David Frizzell and Shelley West.
Yep.
Dottie West's daughter. They were the ones that recorded and performed the song. But Angie and I, we haven't done it for years.
No, we
And
haven't. We should do it next time we're together. I said that
yes,
last
we
time when you
should.
said this, but I think I forgot.
I know. Well,
People have a tendency to go like that when I sing country music, so I like to throw that out there every once in a while.
oh yes. We done it. The first time I remember us doing it was with Dee Dee. Was with Dee Dee. Faye, you keep hearing me and Angie talk about Mick, Dee Dee, and all these other people that we've been around. We met through Mick and Dee Dee out at JNC's.
Yeah, I don't know these people, so I every time you mention someone's name that I don't know, I just sort of go. Zzz.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
It's okay.
I don't know who they are, and quite honestly, I'm never gonna know who they are.
But
Dee Dee was my karaoke godmother. She's the person that got me into the business. So
yes,
I think we talked about her the
yes,
other day.
she was a dear lady.
Oh.
Her, if I had any pictures, I would show you a picture of Halloween back in the day when her and Mick dressed up for Halloween, and Mick dressed up like a woman. You remember, Angie?
I do. Number one way to win a Halloween contest around here is to cross dress.
Oh yeah,
It really is. That's
oh, she
because we're
threatened to
so
do that
fucking
with me
backwards
one year.
here. We're so fucking backwards here where we live, Philip. You know that, right?
Well, I
Our town
know.
is like trapped in 1955.
Well, yes, but still, I tell you what, one of my best memories of Halloween around here was when Lord Vader danced with Marilyn Monroe.
That's right. I did. I made a very chunky Marilyn Monroe one year. And you were an
but
equally
you made
chunky
an
Lord
awesome-
Vader.
Yes, but also you were an incredible cousin It.
Oh, that
I
was my
love your
favorite one.
cousin It costume.
That was my favorite. I worked my ass off on
I
that
know
costume.
that one was. I know that one was kind of hot for you and everything,
It was hell, but it was worth it.
but I mean, it was awesome.
Yep, it was hell, but it was worth it. Yes, Mr. Shadow Kitty Shelley West did do the Jose Cuervo song, and I like that song. I don't like Jose Cuervo to drink it, but I like the song. It's funny. Did I kiss all the cowboys? Did I shoot out the lights?
Shoot out the lights.
I did take
Oh.
a country song. It was what's her name? Gretchen Wilson's "Redneck Woman," and
Yeah.
I wrote my own lyrics to it because I'm not a redneck woman. In spite of the fact that I sound really country and I live where I live, I am not a redneck woman. And I
No,
have
you're
lived in
not.
a trailer park, and I'm still not a redneck woman. But I wrote my own words to that, and one of these days I'm going to pull it out and hope I don't get copyright infringement.
You know, I tried to write a song.
I sang it out at DW's one night, and I thought them girls was going to beat me up in the parking lot. It's a total diss on redneck girls. So
I tried to write a song, and I never did finish it because it was a little bit too much on the. It was hitting really too close to home. let's say.
personal, yeah. Sometimes
Because I
those
was
get
trying.
better left as just poems for yourself. I had a lot of those.
Okay, this was right after Mama had passed,
Yeah.
and I tried to write. I was trying to use the same melody as a song that Alan Jackson had put out called "A Woman's Love." I tried to use that same melody, but I was going to write my own words to
Yeah.
a mother's love.
There
I
you
was
go.
basing it. I was basing it off of Mama. I just could never finish it.
Well, I hope this
could
doesn't get me
never
kicked out of the
finish it.
atheist club, but I used to I had 2 Elvis songs that I rewrote the words to make them Christian friendly when I was doing prison ministry. So yeah, I was singing Heartbreak Hotel, but it had a lot of Jesus in it. So I'm sorry.
Oh
Elvis, I'm sorry.
no, sweetie, no. There was a church I went to at one time that the pastor and somebody else took the melody for House of the Rising Sun,
I hate that song.
but they combined it with the words of a gospel song,
Okay.
but the lady sang it in a Native American tongue.
Okay. That's an interesting twist right there.
And it was, I forget what the song was, but it was beautiful.
Wow.
The way they structured it, the way they pictured. Like it was just so cool. But when we get together, I would love, and I know it's probably too soon and all this, but whenever we get together, I would love to do one of yours and your dad's songs to honor Dad with.
We might pull that off.
And if we have Doc there or something to hold the phone to
You know he does not
record
go
it,
to karaoke with me. We would have to grab some random stranger and do it, or somebody we know, because Doc's not going to go to karaoke with me. He does not.
Hey, I tell you what.
And I don't want him to.
No. Say, her husband and I
Don't
have
rat him
an
out.
ongoing little friendly feud. He does What a Wonderful World as well. The same person who got him to do What a Wonderful World, the same one that got me, and that was Mick. And I've been trying to get Doc to do What a Wonderful World, and both of us do like a dueling deal, but it's not going to happen.
He ain't gonna happen.
I have a weird little story about that song.
Do you?
I love that song except for one fucking thing.
What?
I was
What?
working my job at a bookstore as someone made a What a Wonderful World picture book for kids. And it was getting all
Okay.
kinds of words and selling well. But it hadn't hit our store yet. And I don't know every freaking book in the store, especially in the children's section.
Right.
Someone comes in and it says, I'm looking for It's a Wonderful World. I look it up, and the title has to be exact for me to find something.
Right.
And I tell him, we don't have it. Well, your bookstore is classless, blah, blah, blah. It's a classic song. Motherfucker, you are stupid for not having it. You're an asshole. You're blah, blah, blah. You're an idiot. You're a fucking piece of shit. You name it, he called me it.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'm shaking. And I'm shaking. And I'm shaking. And he goes, I said, what do you mean it's based on a song? And he's like, the Louis Armstrong song. And I said, oh, you mean What a Wonderful World? I said, It's a Wonderful World. You gave me the wrong title. And and he's just, and I said, I'm the idiot.
Right? Perfect.
I'm the idiot. I'm the idiot. I didn't even look it up on the thing. I walked over to the end cap where it was shown, pulled it off, put it in his hands, and I said, go ahead and complain and I'll get fired, but I don't care.
Right?
Don't abuse people.
No joke. What the
And
hell is wrong with people?
I just shoved it at him. I'm like, go buy it now. Go buy your precious little. It's a famous song and everyone knows it, but you get the title wrong. And I was like, and I'm going on break.
Where were
Going
you
on
working
break
at
so I
the
don't take your
time?
face off.
Barnes and Noble.
Oh lordy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was just like, take your book and go.
Oh
And
my
every
God.
time it would be like anything that's iconic and classic and blah blah blah, and the customer thought that you should know what it is.
Right.
Yeah, if they get the title wrong and they don't know the author, because it's like, oh, of course everyone knows this. It's like, get
Oh
the
my God,
title
Kitty,
right.
it is.
Get the
Yeah, at least
title
get the
right.
title right. I agree with you, baby. I agree with you, baby.
Oh, but I was so mad.
I bet you were.
Okay. I appreciate this, Mr. Shadow Kitty. I never thought about it, but you're absolutely right. It
What?
is. It's the melody to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, just with a little bit different rhythm.
What?
The Wonderful World. Isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it kind of really is.
Red roses too. Nope.
Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Or
Nope.
A, B, C, D, E, F,
Yes.
or Ba, Ba,
Well,
Black
hey,
Sheep, have you any more?
Mr. Shadow Kitty, did you know this?
Rise of blue. Nope.
That there's a speaking about how, Angie took some words up, but did you know that there's a song that was way, way back in the day, back during the time
Cat.
of the Civil War? It was known as Orally. Elvis's song of I forget which one it was, but it was an Elvis song, but it's based off of Orally. I forget
Okay.
which one it is. If Mr. Shadow Kitty would, I can't remember which one it is, but it is an Elvis song, but it was based off of Orally. I can't remember if it was
Hi, Rory.
hey Rory, how you doing, bud?
Love me tender, says Mr. Shadow Kitty.
Yes, that's
And I
it.
would take Shadow Kitty at their word. They are a musical
Yes, I would
person,
too.
extremely musical person.
Yes.
That Shadow Kitty could probably teach you how to read music. I'm pretty sure that's what they do.
But yeah, it was
I gotta look up the.
Love Me Tender. Mama would love me to do. Mama tried to get me to do that song for karaoke.
I like to sing that song, and my dad used to sing it, and he was really not very good at it, but he did it anyway, and so I had to let him have it. But
What
now
song was that?
Love Me Tender. I love
Oh,
singing that
really?
song. It's so simple.
Oh, yes, it is. But also, like on my on my playlist on YouTube that we're here on my playlist, I do have several Elvis songs.
Yeah,
One of them is it's now or never.
I like singing all of Elvis songs. I can't lie
Shadow
about that.
Kitty is right. It does sound like it. I'm sorry. I had to go listen to it for a second.
It does.
Well, that's fine, sweetie.
One of my
It's
favorite singers in the world, he's dead, but it was Klaus Nomi.
who?
Klaus Nomi.
I don't know that one.
He's a bit of a. He died in the 80s from AIDS,
Okay.
and he was an opera singer. He was
Oh,
German.
okay.
And I think when he found out that he had AIDS and he knew he was going to die, because it was pretty early on and there were basically no survivors from that.
Right. Not then there weren't.
He covered a whole bunch of songs like Ding Dong the Witch is Dead and a lot of Elvis songs, and
Cool.
nothing brought me more joy than listening to him sing Elvis.
Yeah. I bet that was good.
It was. Oh, and Lightning Strikes Again, because his voice, his accent was so thick. He'd be like, "Listen to me, baby," and I'd be like, "Oh, it's so
I'm listening.
wonderful."
I'm
Oh
Oh,
God!
oh, I have to find it for you, Angie. It's so
There was
cute.
there was a. I know I've probably mentioned it before, but there was a concert that me and my brother, his third ex, his third wife at the time, we had taken my mom to the old Astrodome to go see Alan Jackson in concert at the rodeo. And we're up in the nosebleed section of the old Astrodome.
Oh my, that's way up there too.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, don't look
Wh-
down.
Yeah, don't. We were way up in what I like to call the nosebleed section.
Squirrel.
Because we were just like right above
Sorry.
field box, but
Okay.
we're just like up there, and Mama's going like Alan, and she's leaning forward. I'm going like, Mama, sit back, please, baby. I
Yeah.
don't want to have to, I don't want to have to pull you off somebody. Mama swore up and down till the day she died. She swore up and down that Alan Jackson, when he was leaving out of that Astrodome, that he was waving specifically to her.
Of course. Absolutely. Yeah, I think I've seen lots of stuff at the Astrodome, but I think the Backstreet Boys was the one where we were way up, like very last. You don't get any more nosebleed,
Didn't
right?
you see the Eagles there play one time, Angie? Didn't you tell me you saw the Eagles
I
there?
saw the Eagles, but not at the Astrodome.
Oh, okay.
The Eagles was, I think it's Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong about that because it was a shitty concert, and I love the Eagles. Don't get me wrong, but it was one of the worst concerts I ever went to. But that was not too long ago, so they're older than me even. So I got to cut them a little slack, I guess.
I would.
But the Backstreet Boys, I had Stephanie with me, and she was little, and I was just like, "You sit down. No, you can't dance. We're not following." And I'm already up in a place I don't want to be. It was awful. It was horrible. But yeah, I went to see Dennis DeYoung, and I had taken. I purchased light up jewelry like blinky rings and stuff like that.
Oh
like
yeah.
you find at the
You
dollar
always
store.
had that.
And I made sure I wore one of my flashy rings so that I could wave at him, and he would definitely see me. I'm sure that he saw me. Even though he wears like sunglasses to perform most of the time now.
One of the other concerts I went to at the Dome, I rode in the Grand Entry twice in the rodeo.
Did you really?
Yeah, back in the day. Both times on a fire truck.
Sweet.
One was I think one was Garth Brooks when Garth Brooks played at the Astrodome. I was living at Halfway House for the Handicapped at the time there in Houston, and one of my roommates had gotten us better seats than what he won, because one of the committee members got him better seats.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'm taking you." And we went and saw Garth that year. And I think we also went and saw George Strait. I can't remember.
Okay. I would remember seeing George Strait. He's adorable. Come on.
Oh,
Say hi, everybody. Rudy's here. He needs
hey,
attention.
Rudy. Hey, baby. I've seen that little puppers.
He's so rotten.
My late brother used to ride at Circle. Well, you knew Randy
I think I
briefly.
met him once, but that was it. And I can't tell you I remember where it was either. Doc knew Randy.
Yeah, Doc. Well, yeah, Randy was a patient of Doc's.
Yeah.
Randy used to ride out at Circle 8 Ranch down in Houston, and he knew before he became famous. He met George Strait before he became famous.
That's cool.
Because George was always out there team roping.
Speaking of Randy, we got KCA Randy in the chat. Hi, honey.
And he also Randy also used to ride horses in Texas Range Riders back in the day.
Okay.
Who would do the grand opening of the rodeo, who would present the flags and stuff. But anyways.
That's cool. I've never been to the Houston Rodeo. I've never wanted to go. Like, they've yet to have anybody perform there that I'm like, oh my God, I would brave the rodeo to go see that. I think I would go into full blown, just let me die now, being surrounded by that many cowboy hats and stuff. So
there was. I used to, back when I lived at the halfway house, I worked at Goodwill Industries.
Yeah.
Okay, I worked at Goodwill Industries, and we had tickets one year. I won tickets one year to go see the Christian rock band Third Day.
Okay.
Saw them at the rodeo. I mean, I saw them at the rodeo. But like I said, when we used to have the theater group here in Cedar Point, yeah, Daddy done Elvis one year, and then they said we need to get somebody younger, so Mama suggested me.
Yep. Well, guys, we've been going for an hour, and I know I told you we was going to keep it kind of short. I'm hungry. I have some recording I need to do. Art Against Ignorance and I are working on some music together, and I have finally figured out enough of the tech that I don't have a good excuse not to do it anymore. So I've got to get this done. I need to push myself a little bit, and I've only got a little bit of time before the kids get home. So
yes,
I want to make the most of it, and I'm hungry.
Yes, same here, baby.
Excuses. Eat and take care of yourself and shit.
Right?
I get it. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Faye, yes. If you ever want to do something, and
I'll let you know.
You let me know, sweetie. I will join you any day.
Thank you. If I can ever figure out how the machines work again.
Oh, Philip would be great in an Inquisition. Yes, he would.
I'd make a good prosecutor.
He's a straight up truth and honest kind of person. So yeah, I think he would be very good at answering Wonder Lady questions.
Well, as you know, I had some trouble because some people were not honest and they were trying to get a rile out of the audience instead. And I understand why.
Oh, sweetie.
I knew you wouldn't.
Sweetie, look, I tell you what. One of these times, I would love to see you on here and to see your face.
That's never gonna happen.
Don't ask. It's not a thing gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
Why is that, darling?
Long story short,
good reasons.
It's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
Never
good
gonna
reasons.
happen.
Mm.
I'm never
Very
doing a
good
face
reason.
reveal. I'm never going to go to a convention. I'm never going to be caught on camera unless it says a faceless member of the public in a Walmart or Target
Right.
or something. I'm never going to put my face out there. And if anyone does have my face and they put it out there, then they are scum.
Shit. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Large turd. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, sweetie. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, thank you for all your help, darling.
Not a problem.
And anytime you need somebody else to do something with you, I'm here.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yes. Go follow each other on Twitter. I made him get on Twitter so I could find him easier.
I've been on Twitter for a while, sweetie. You just never knew about it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
I gotta run.
Yep. I gotta go too. Bye, everybody. Thank you for
Bye.
coming. We're gonna end the broadcast.